The morning after her birthday tastes like cold coffee. Lan scrolls through old messages she tried to forget. 4 years of "Can you help us?" echo in her mind. Her father's voice still soft, still practiced. "It's just a rough month, sweetheart. You're doing so well." Her mother's sigh, rehearsed like a lullaby of guilt. "You're our blessing, you know that, right?" Every favor felt small until they became her life. The hospital scare that wasn't a heart attack. The tuition loan that never got repaid. The emergency bills that always found her paycheck. Her world shrank with every deposit she made. New shoes for her brother, no shoes for her. A new car for her father, bus rides for her. They called it love. It felt like debt. She opens her old spreadsheets, rows of sacrifices. Numbers climb like ivy up the walls of her conscience. $2,000 for rent, $489 for his car, $378 for phones. The total mocks her in black and white. $130,000 of obedience. Each transaction, a tiny apology for existing. Each transfer a way to stay good. She laughs once, sharp and humorless. Her own name feels like a brand on their ledger. The group chat pings. Her brother sends a meme of a toilet brush. Maybe this for her next birthday. Laughter emojis fill the screen like confetti at her funeral. Lan sets the phone down. Her reflection stares back from the dark screen. Tired eyes, steady mouth. She used to beg them to love her. Now she only wants them quiet. She opens her laptop. Creates a folder named Records. Capital letters, deliberate and cold. The first file, screenshots of payments. Second, copies of bank transfers. Third, her mother's texts about helping family. The sound of the mouse clicking steadies her breath. A rhythm of reclaiming control. For years she believed silence was peace. Now she understands silence was surrender. The cake from last night sits untouched. The frosting has caved in on itself. She cuts a slice anyway, eats it without a plate. The taste is too sweet, almost bitter. Freedom rarely tastes good at first. Her phone buzzes again. "Mom, why did the transfer fail? Are you okay?" Lan types slowly. "I'm fine." No explanation, no apology. Just 2 words that feel like a revolution. The typing bubbles appear, disappear, reappear. Then the final message, "We'll talk later." But Lan knows there's nothing left to talk about. Her apartment hums softly, the fridge and her heart in sync. She saves the folder, closes the laptop. A quiet line forms in her mind like a vow. No more saving people who never saved her. No more paying to be loved. The morning sunlight touches her face, cautious but new. She doesn't smile, not yet. But she doesn't flinch anymore either. For the first time, she feels something that almost resembles peace. 2 weeks later, the envelope from the bank arrives. Lan opens it slowly, heart steady but heavy. A loan notice with her name printed in bold ink. $30,000, signature not hers. Her breath catches, the loops, the tilt, the imitation perfect. Only her mother would remember how she signed in high school. She stares at the paper until it stops shaking. Then she starts highlighting lines. Date of issue, Thanksgiving Day. The day she drove 6 hours to surprise them. The day her father toasted her generosity. The day her brother laughed while she slept on the couch. They were celebrating the loan even then. Lan presses her palms flat on the table. The betrayal feels surgical, not emotional. Precise, practiced, familial. At the advisor's office, the man clears his throat. "Miss Nguyen, this is clear fraud." Fraud, the word lands like a diagnosis. She nods once, slow and controlled. "I need copies of everything." His pen scratches paper, legal and distant. Lan's mind already builds structure out of pain. Folders, labels, proof. She will make the truth undeniable. Her phone vibrates. "Brother, "Hey sis, can you cover my insurance? Due tomorrow." She turns the screen face down. No answer is an answer. That night, she sits under the dim kitchen light. The folder, Records, opens again, now heavier. Subfolders bloom inside like branches. Credit cards, loans, texts, audio. She listens to her mother's recorded voice. Accusations laced with guilt and manipulation. "You ungrateful child, after all we've done for you." Lan rewinds, saves the file, renames it Proof 01. The repetition calms her heartbeat. Control through documentation. Every click is a small rebellion. Every file is armor. Her phone rings again. "Dad, Princess, your mother's crying, call us now." Princess, always the word before a request. Lan deletes the voicemail without listening. She opens her camera app. Photographs the forged loan. Screenshots the bank balance. Saves them all into records. The walls of her apartment glow blue with digital light. Truth, organized and precise. When the knock comes at the door, she doesn't move. Through the peephole, her mother's floral blouse. Hands ringing, face rehearsed for sympathy. "Sweetheart, we need to talk about the bills." Lan steps back silently. The door remains chained. Her neighbor's voice drifts down the hall. "Do you want me to call security?" Lan exhales, steady and sure. "Yes, and could you witness something for me?" The click of a lock, the sound of boundaries built. Security arrives, voices fade. Lan sits back at her desk, opens a new folder. Title, Truth. Inside it, the evidence gleams like light through broken glass. Tomorrow there will be calls, guilt, threats. But tonight, she has clarity. The kind that burns, then heals. She saves the final file, closes the lid. The reflection on her screen shows a woman no longer afraid. This is how survival begins. The dining room glows like a stage she's already outgrown. Lan stands at the door, folder clutched under one arm. Her mother opens it with a smile too wide, too sharp. "Sweetheart, we were starting to worry." Lan steps inside, voice calm. "Traffic." Her father's at the table, wine glass in hand. "Come give your old man a hug." She sets the folder down instead. The house smells of pot roast and desperation. Lan plugs her laptop into the TV. The HDMI cable hums like a fuse ready to blow. "Before dinner," she says, "I have something to show you." Her mother's laugh trembles. "We can talk later, darling." "No, now." She clicks open the first file. The forged loan fills the screen, her fake signature glaring. Silence drops heavy as truth. Her father's smile curdles into disbelief. "This is ridiculous," he mutters. Click, second file. Photos of her brother, drinking on a beach. Her car, her money, his laughter. Caption, "Living the good life." The timestamp matches the emergency fund withdrawal. Her brother's phone slips from his hand. Her mother's spoon clatters against the pot. "Lan, you're taking things out of context." The context is 4 years and $130,000. Click, text messages appear. Glowing proof of manipulation. "Tell her it's urgent. She'll pay faster if you sound worried." Click, a voice recording plays, her mother shouting threats. "Pay your brother's tuition, or you'll destroy this family." Her father slams his glass down. "You're betraying us." "No," Lan says evenly, "you betrayed me." She clicks again, showing the spreadsheet of payments. The numbers rise like a monument to exploitation. Her brother stammers, "Those posts were jokes." Lan's eyes don't waver. "So was your respect." She shows his messages, calling her his backup wallet. Her mother sinks into a chair, face pale with shock. Her father's anger flickers, desperate and small. "After everything we've done for you." "You mean everything I've done for you?" Her voice cuts clean through the noise. She pulls a final document from the folder. A draft of a restraining order. "This becomes official if you contact me again." Her father rises, voice breaking into threat. You'll regret this. I already regret not doing it sooner. Lan gathers her laptop, the screen reflecting resolve. You taught me that family means debt. Tonight, I'm redefining the word. Her mother sobs. Her brother whispers apologies. None of it touches her anymore. She walks to the door, the sound of her heels steady. Behind her, their voices twist into static. Threats, pleas, promises. All meaningless now. Outside, the air is sharp alive. Lan breathes deeply, chest unclenched. In the car mirror, the house glows behind her. An empty stage after the final act. The show is over. The truth has been told. She drives away without looking back. The night opens wide ahead, quiet and clean. For the first time, she feels free enough to keep driving. The city she moves to smells like rain and new beginnings. Lan signs her new lease under a different name. Mai Tran, a name that belongs to no one but her. The apartment is small, white-walled, quiet. No family portraits, no ghosts. Her phone number changes, her email too. Each deletion feels like shedding skin. She works remotely now, an IT specialist with steady hours. No more emergency calls from home. Her paycheck finally belongs to her. The first night, she sits on the floor eating noodles. No noise, no guilt, just the hum of her laptop. She opens her folder labeled Truth. Reads through every document again. Not to relive it, but to remember her power. Each file is proof she wasn't crazy. Each message, a receipt of manipulation. She closes the laptop and exhales. Tomorrow she'll see her therapist for the first time. A woman named Dr. Lee, voice calm and certain. You're allowed to start over, she says. Mai nods, though part of her still doesn't believe it. Starting over feels too gentle for what she survived. She isn't starting, she's rebuilding from ashes. The therapy sessions become her anchor. They talk about control, boundaries, trust. Mai learns to call what happened by its name. Financial abuse, emotional exploitation. The words sting but set her free. She learns the power of saying no without apology. She opens a new savings account. Separate, secure, her own. Her financial advisor helps her build protection. No shared access, no emergency relatives. Her money becomes her safety, not her leash. Weeks pass, the silence becomes comforting. Her parents' social media posts flood with lies. She abandoned us, she's unstable. Her brother writes, family loyalty matters. Mai screenshots each post, saves them as evidence. No reaction, no response, just documentation. She names the folder Noise. Then she logs off. One evening, her therapist suggests something radical. Create meaning from the wreckage, Dr. Lee says. Mai thinks for days, then opens her laptop. She buys a domain, still standing org. A website for survivors of family financial abuse. She builds it quietly, line by line, code by code. Guides for documentation. Templates for fraud reports. Articles about setting boundaries. Her story becomes instruction, not confession. Emails start coming in. Strangers thanking her for giving their pain words. One writes, "Your story saved me." Mai stares at the message until her vision blurs. The tears this time don't hurt. They cleanse. At night, she walks by the river, phone on silent. The city lights shimmer like tiny affirmations. She used to buy love with money. Now she invests only in peace. The wind brushes her face, gentle but firm. She whispers the name she chose for herself. Mai Tran. It sounds like freedom when spoken aloud. Winter arrives quietly, soft as forgiveness she doesn't owe. Mai decorates her apartment in silver and white. No red, no green, no family ornaments heavy with guilt. The lights glow faintly, like peace rediscovered. She plays soft music, nothing from her childhood. The air smells of cinnamon, not obligation. She opens a box of old photos. Her mother's hands braiding her hair. Her father teaching her to ride a bike. Her brother holding birthday candles. She keeps 3, burns the rest. The flames eat the paper slowly, deliberately. Ash curls like forgotten promises. Smoke rises, carrying away her old self. The fire crackles, she whispers goodbye. Jenna Nguyen no longer exists. Mai Tran watches the last photo disappear. She feels both hollow and whole. Later, she pours herself a glass of wine. No toasts, no forced laughter. Just the quiet hum of her refrigerator. Outside, snow begins to fall, erasing old footprints. Inside, she lights a single candle for herself. Not for loss, but for survival. Her therapist calls it grieving the living. The family still breathes, but she's buried their power. She stands by the window, wrapped in her grandmother's quilt. It smells of detergent, not nostalgia. Peace, she realizes, is not silence. It's the absence of fear. She checks her inbox. Another message from the website. A woman writes, "They took everything from me." Mai replies softly, "Start with evidence, truth is your armor." Her own advice steadies her. She's living proof that healing is not linear. The wine warms her throat, the candle flickers low. She glances at the stack of unopened envelopes on her counter. Christmas cards from her parents, marked "Return to Sender." Their guilt can't find her anymore. She smiles faintly, not cruel, just sure. Outside, laughter from the street drifts up like music. She steps onto the balcony, breath visible in the cold air. Her plants have survived the frost. Tiny green leaves cling stubbornly to life. "Good job," she whispers, as if talking to herself. The city glows beneath her, strangers celebrating together. For once, she doesn't envy them. She belongs exactly where she stands. The wind lifts her hair, light as relief. She thinks of all the things she once thought she needed. Approval, gratitude, permission. She needed none of them. Peace came when she stopped asking. Her phone buzzes with a message from a new friend. Dinner invite, casual, no expectations. She types back, "Sure, I'll bring dessert." The words feel simple, unburdened. She returns to her couch, the candle still burning. For the first time, she feels safe inside her own walls. Not because no one can reach her, but because she finally chose herself. She raises her glass to the quiet. "Merry Christmas to me," she whispers. The words ring true, soft and steady. Outside, snow keeps falling, covering everything clean. The black envelope waits in her mailbox like a ghost. Mai recognizes her mother's handwriting instantly. The perfect loops, the slight right slant. Her chest tightens, but her hands don't shake. She carries it upstairs, sets it on the kitchen table. It sits there all afternoon, silent but heavy. 24 hours pass before she touches it again. When she finally opens it, the scent of gardenias escapes. Her mother's perfume, memory turned weapon. 3 pages of accusations and guilt. "You've ruined us. Your father can't sleep. Your brother dropped out." Each sentence drips with blame, not love. Mai reads every word aloud, voice calm and steady. Halfway through, she starts to smile. Not in cruelty, but in understanding. She folds the pages neatly, smooths the creases. Picks up a black pen. On the envelope, she writes 3 words. "I already did." The ink dries like closure. She slips the letter back inside, tapes it shut. No return address, they'll know anyway. Her phone camera records the entire act. Proof, not emotion. She files the video in her folder labeled Truth. Documentation, always. Her therapist would call it reclaiming power. Mai just calls it breathing. That evening, her friend texts her, "Dinner tonight." She glances at the sealed envelope. Not yet, she thinks, tomorrow. She joins the call with her support group instead. Faces appear on her laptop screen, soft and tired. 10 survivors, 10 different stories of survival. A woman says, "My sister forged my name on a loan." A man adds, "My mother took my savings for her boyfriend." They all nod, a quiet choir of recognition. Mai listens, then shares her own story. The birthday cake, the bank records, the word no. By the time she finishes, the screen is full of tears and hope. Someone whispers, "You make it sound possible." "It is," Mai says. "You just have to decide it's over." After the meeting, she sits by her window. The city glows gold and silver in the night. Her reflection looks older, steadier, alive. She opens her laptop again, checks the messages from her website. Another survivor has reached out. "Should I tell them everything?" the woman writes. Mai types slowly, carefully. "Document it all, but only share what serves your freedom." She hits send, then closes the laptop. The envelope still sits on her desk. She slides it into a drawer, between her business license and her passport. Not hidden, just contained. A relic of who she used to be. Outside, the wind moves through the city softly. Her phone buzzes again. A message from a client. "I left, I did it." Mai smiles, the quiet kind of joy that doesn't need applause. She replies, "That's the first day of your real life." The words linger on the screen like light. She turns off her phone and leans back. Some letters, she realizes, are meant to be returned unopened. Some endings don't need noise. Her peace doesn't need witnesses. The candle flickers once and steadies. 3 words echo in her mind, final and free. "I already did." 3 years later, her name glows on a small office door. Mai Tran, financial recovery coach. Her calendar is full, her voice calm, her smile real. Clients come broken, leave believing again. She teaches them what no one taught her. Boundaries aren't walls, they're foundations. Love without debt is still love. Her phone buzzes with a message from a new client. I showed them the proof and walked away. Mai types back, "The first day of your real life begins now." She locks the office, steps into the cool night air. The city hums, alive, forgiving. At home, her table is set for friends, not family. No debts, no silence, just laughter waiting. Through the window, lights shimmer like second chances. Her reflection meets her gaze, steady and free. She touches the glass, whispering thanks to the woman she became. Every scar a roadmap, every boundary a bridge. Her phone lights again. A message from the support group. "Thank you for showing us the way." She smiles, soft and sure. Outside, the world keeps breathing. Inside, she finally is home.